Xbox spent years telling gamers that the platform was bigger than one console. Play on PC, play in the cloud, play on handhelds, and increasingly play Xbox-published games on PlayStation and Nintendo hardware. But now, the message has changed. Xbox is bringing selected future games back to permanent console exclusivity. The question is not whether this is a change, it absolutely is. The question is what kind of change it is and whether it affects the games you actually play. First, let's kill the biggest misconception. Xbox is not publicly saying that every first-party game is going exclusive again. This is not a total return to the old console war playbook. It is a hybrid model. Some games will be designed to give people a reason to choose Xbox hardware. Other games, especially massive multiplayer and live service titles, will keep reaching players across platforms. That difference is the entire story. The two clearest examples are Gears of War, E-Day, planned for October 6, 2026, and Clockwork Revolution, planned for 2027. Xbox leadership has described them as permanent Xbox console exclusives, not timed exclusives waiting for a PlayStation release. That wording matters. It means Xbox is deliberately choosing games that can act as platform-defining releases. But remember, Xbox console exclusive does not mean console only. PC, cloud, Game Pass, and Xbox-compatible handheld experiences remain central to the broader ecosystem. The other half of the strategy is just as important. Xbox says major multiplayer and live service games will remain multi-platform. That is logical. A game built around crossplay, seasons, social groups, and constant updates gets stronger when more people can play together. Think of enormous ecosystems like Call of Duty, Minecraft, Diablo, Fallout 76, and The Elder Scrolls Online. Xbox does not want to shrink communities that depend on scale. In this model, community games travel everywhere. Selected premium releases help sell into Xbox. Here is the part that should calm down some of the panic. Xbox has said it will honor platform commitments already announced. That means games already confirmed for PlayStation or other platforms should not be treated as suddenly cancelled because the strategy changed. Fable has been announced for Xbox, PC, Cloud, Steam, PlayStation 5, and Game Pass. Forza Horizon 6 launched across Xbox platforms and PC, with a PlayStation 5 version planned later in 2026. The pivot is about future decisions, not pulling the rug out from announced players. Why reverse course at all? Xbox's public answer is brutally simple. People need a reason to buy an Xbox. If every major game is available on a rival console, hardware loses one of its clearest advantages. Exclusives are supposed to give loyal players a reward and give new buyers a reason to choose the ecosystem. This is especially relevant as Xbox works on its next generation of hardware and pushes a version of Xbox that connects console, PC, cloud, and handheld play. For Xbox console players, this is the upside. If the exclusive games are great, owning the hardware means access to experiences a PlayStation owner cannot get on their console. That creates a more distinct identity for Xbox. It could make Game Pass feel more valuable, make future hardware easier to justify, and give the platform a stronger release calendar. Of course, none of that works if the games do not land. Exclusivity gets attention. Quality earns loyalty. For PC gamers, this is probably less of an earthquake. Modern Xbox has treated PC as part of its own platform for years. Xbox Play, Anywhere, Cloud Saves, Game Pass on PC, and a controller-friendly Xbox mode in Windows all point in the same direction. The likely takeaway is that Xbox wants to make rival consoles more selective, not abandon PC. Still, Do not assume every title will have the same storefronts or device support. Check the official platform list whenever a release is dated. For PlayStation and Nintendo players, the answer is more complicated. Big community games should continue to be supported, and already announced ports should be safe. But future Xbox single-player tentpoles may no longer arrive automatically. That does not mean every Bethesda, Activision, Blizzard, or Xbox Game Studios game is confirmed exclusive. It means the old assumption is gone. From now on, every new Xbox game needs to be judged by its official platform announcement, not by what happened with the last one. Game Pass sits right in the middle of this strategy. Day one first-party games are a powerful reason to subscribe, and selected exclusives can make that subscription feel tied to a unique ecosystem. But Game Pass cannot solve everything by itself. Gamers want clarity. Is the game coming to PlayStation? Is it on PC? Is it permanent, timed, cloud-only, or available through a subscription tier? Xbox says it wants to reveal platforms when it reveals dates. That promise will matter as much as the exclusives themselves. This is not a risk-free move. Every exclusive can make Xbox hardware more attractive, but every game withheld from another platform can also mean fewer full-price sales and a smaller audience. For a cinematic single-player game, Xbox may decide the hardware value is worth that sacrifice. For an always-online multiplayer game, losing millions of potential players could hurt the product. That is why the hybrid model makes sense on paper. Protect the games that sell the platform and expand the games that thrive on population. Now for the question everyone is asking, what is next? Xbox has said Gears of War, E-Day, and Clockwork Revolution are not the only exclusives being planned, but it has not confirmed the next list. So be careful with rumors around Fallout, The Elder Scrolls, Halo, Doom, or any other mega franchise. Until Xbox names platforms, those are guesses, not facts. The smartest move is to watch for official release date announcements, because that is when Xbox says it intends to make platform plans clearer. So, Xbox is going back to exclusives, but selectively. Large multiplayer worlds remain broad. Existing platform promises remain in place. And certain future games will become real reasons to choose Xbox console hardware. This is not Xbox closing its doors. It is Xbox trying to make its door more valuable. The next test is simple. Can it deliver great games consistently, explain where they are playable clearly, and make the Xbox ecosystem worth choosing before players have already picked another platform?